In our earlier classes, we discussed about the item that will be included in the definition of supply as per section 7.1 of CGST Act 2017 and the item that are not included in supply as per section 7.2 of CGST Act 2017. As per our earlier discussion, we know that supply includes all form of supply of the goods and services or both, such as sale, transfer, bartered, exchange, license, rental, lease or disposal made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of the business. So all form of the supply of the goods or services, which includes sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease, disposal, etc., that are made or agreed to be made for a consideration and for or in the course of business or furtherance of the business is to be taken as supply. Import of services for a consideration, whether or not in the course of furtherance of the business, are included in the definition of supply as per section 7.1 of CGST Act 2017. That means whenever import of services is to be made for a consideration, business test is not required. Even if import of supply is made not in the course of the business or for the furtherance of the business, but if it is imported for a consideration, then it will appear under the scope of supply as per section 7.1 of CGST Act 2017. We know that activities specified in Schedule 1 made or agreed to be made without a consideration are also included in the scope of supply. That means here test of consideration is not required. That means the item that are specified in Schedule 1 made or agreed to be made without consideration. That means here consideration test is not required. If the supply of the goods or services is made in the course of business or for the furtherance of the business and they are specified in Schedule 1, then even after there is no consideration, they are to be taken as supply. And these two, that means B and C, are the exceptional area. We know that for becoming a taxable event, supply of goods and services are to be made for consideration or should be made for the business or in the course of business or for the furtherance of the business. But here the item that are specified in Schedule 1, if such activities are made or agreed to be made in the course of business or furtherance of the business, even after there is no consideration, it will be taken as supply. And here we discussed earlier that there are 4 exceptional area where even after there is no consideration, the activities is to be taken as supply as per Schedule 1. And these are permanent transfer or disposal of the business asset where input tax credit has been availed on such asset. That means that asset has been permanently transferred or or disposal of such asset is made, and input tax credit at the time of the purchase of such asset has already been availed by the assessee. In such a case, such type of permanent transfer or disposal of the business asset are to be taken as supply even after there is no consideration. We know that supply of goods or services or both between related or between the distinct person as specified in section 25 when made in the course or furtherance of the business, then they are also to be taken as supply even after there is no consideration. So supply of goods or services between distinct or related person in the course or furtherance of the business without consideration is to be taken as supply. But gift not exceeding 50,000 in favor of the financial year by an employer to the employee shall not be treated as supply of goods or services or both. So here, if any gift is there, which is the gift is granted by the employer to the employee, and if the amount of the gift does not exceed rupees 50,000, value of the gift does not exceed rupees 20,000, rupees 50,000, then such type of gift are not to be considered as supply of the goods or services or both. We also know that if supply is made by a principal to the agent or by agent to the principal without any consideration, but in the course of business or furtherance of the business, then such type of the transaction, such type of the supply, such type of the activities are to be considered as supply as per section 7(1) of CGST Act 2017 as per Schedule 1. We also know that importation of the services by a person from a related person in the course of the business or furtherance of the business without any consideration is also to be taken as supply as per section 7(1) of the CGST Act 2017 as per Schedule 1. So these are the 4 exceptional areas as specified in Schedule 1 where even after there is no consideration, supply of goods and services are to be considered as taxable event. Now, so here supply includes these 4 items A, B, C and D. In point D, it has been said that the activity to be treated as supply of the goods or supply of the services as referred in Schedule 2. That means here, as per Schedule 2, the items that are specified in Schedule 2 are to be taken as supply of goods or services. Now, as per section 7(1)(a), where certain activities or transaction constitute a supply in accordance with the provision of subsection 1, they shall be treated as either as supply of the goods or supply of the services as referred to in Schedule 2, where certain activities or transaction constituted supply in accordance with the provision of section 1, they shall be treated either as supply of the goods or supply of the services as referred to in Schedule 2.